Gee whiz, it's Envoy.
This one is sponsored by Skynet. Yeah. It's so crazy because considering the intro and all that, I feel like this is pretty appropriate. A pretty appropriate point of discussion here. And what are we discussing again, you ask? AI. So, what I have to ask you, what do you think makes AI so divisive on your end?
I think because it's like automatic. So it's like they can replace a lot of jobs that's more computer-based, tech-based. It's just replacing a lot of like in terms of music videos, like we talked about the beef with Papoose. A lot of the Papoose the video is AI. So
the Agent Provocateur video he just released?
Yeah, some of it's AI.
Some of it or all of it?
Some of it, like anything that's not his performance scenes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was a real interesting piece of trivia.
Yeah. Look at it.
I never would have guessed.
Like, you can see the scenes that are AI. He had like scenes like 50 Cent. He has because a lot of those were AI.
I mean, well, the crazy thing is, I saw parts of the video, but I never finished it. That's the thing. Okay, so yeah, I definitely got some exploring to do there again. But
so it's like, it's going to like you can make movies now, so it's not only used for actors. It's taking a lot of jobs. So I think there's a lot of, like, I can see the decisiveness of AI. And then obviously, we watch a lot of movies. So we have dystopian futures where AI takes over the world and kills humans and stuff with Matrix and stuff like that. So it's like,
that's very true. This is kind of a bit of a tangent here, but for the pilot episode of this, I feel like the more appropriate word would have been autopilot. Given the subject matter and stuff. That's just me being funny. But that is a fair argument there, and I definitely agree with that point. Anyways, I definitely feel like AI is something that, well, I guess I'll just focus on the divisiveness for now, and definitely part of that is the bias it has that you can tend to see in some of these patterns and stuff, and a lot of that can definitely hinder one from in the workforce most of all, or mostly anyways, and just it tends to have like this pattern of showing potential generalizations and discriminations of just certain demographics, and that can just pretty much keep you on the just on SNAP benefits and whatnot. Just definitely hinder you from getting that corporate position and whatnot. And it's so crazy because I did a little bit of research on this too, and I found out that China is literally, and this kind of, did you ever watch that show Psychopaths?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so China has this rating system that pretty much measures a user's social merit, and it'll issue a score to its populace just based on social attributes such as gaming, smoking, and smoking in permissible or non-permissible areas, of course, and traffic conduct, things of that nature. And you just get a score based on it. It's almost, there's a Black Mirror episode that kind of parallels that too in a way, but I just tend to think of like just how the civil system works in Psychopaths, just whether they determine a person's hue and how much of a threat they are to society and whatnot, and before you know it, everyone's going to have a fucking a mandatory dominator. And that we're just going to be walking around pretty much regulating folks.
Yeah. True.
We got to settle that. But outside of that, do you consider yourself to have a personal relationship with it in any way? Do you use it in any productive way whatsoever, or any convenient way?
Not really. I never really used AI like that. I'm not to say I'm not interested in AI. It's just that I never really. I guess I want to say not the opportunity, but I never really thought about using AI for anything like that. I could use it to like make music videos or whatnot, or use like Chat GPT or whatnot. But
that's what I'm saying.
I don't really use them that much.
I mean, I guess it's just a bit of a subjective thing. Mm-hmm. I get people have their skepticisms when it comes to it, but there are so many practicalities of it. Well, that I personally consider, anyways, and it just depends on how you really what its intended use is. That's all. And in terms of that, I mean, the next talking point here, it definitely makes for a better simplified and just automated workflow and stuff like that. I mean, you can definitely tell based on like the intro to this podcast. I mean, not gonna lie, that was a part of this.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's you can't imagine how easy it is to just get a kid to just come up to you and speak into a microphone and just say that, I mean, without I don't know, having someone call the fucking cops on you or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just when it comes to just workflow in general, that's ideal.
Yeah,
it really is.
True.
Not to mention, there's like a huge chance of just lowering just a whole bunch of errors in general. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
but I think like also like people like to use AI to like make fake stuff going on and whatnot. Like I just seen this one video.
That's very true.
Where it was AI, where some black dude was like fighting against ICE. Like that's not real. Like he wouldn't. Like he actually hit the ICE agent and got away with it. It's like he'd be arrested or whatnot. They wouldn't just run away. So it's like. You could mislead people with the AI videos. They look real.
That's
a lot of them
true.
look really real.
AI is super notable for spreading a lot of misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, a part of that misinformation feeds into that bias statement I mentioned earlier. I mean, when it comes to generalizations, I mean, it's so weird because like there are so many racial incidents I've seen involving AI and stuff like that. I mean, there was one video where I saw like it was buzzing around where it had Martin Luther King in the grocery store or whatever, and this dude ran off with the groceries and stuff like he was a YN and shit.
What? That's crazy.
Not paying for anything.
Jeez.
He's talking about I have a dream that this shit is free or something like that, and I'm just like, this is so dusty. I know. it just goes to show you how I guess compromised a lot of society is when it comes to just misinformation,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true.
It's a massive contributor to that.
Yeah.
But once again, it all depends on how it's applied and used.
That's true.
And I guess on your end, what would you consider the long-term impact of this to be? And I guess, would you say it's influenced you in any way whatsoever?
It hasn't really influenced me like as of yet. I haven't really used AI like that. But I think AI is definitely going to be more of an influence in things we do. Like it's already on our phones. People use it to make videos or whatnot. They might use it to make movies. We might have an AI movie. It's just a matter of time for the AI to actually follow the script precisely to make it look like it's real. But they can make an AI movie.
I feel like it's going to be more so applied as a means of leveraging things.
I mean, they kind of use it in gaming. A game that just came out last year called Claire Obscura Expedition.
Is that on PS5?
Yeah, it's on all systems. They claim that they made it with AI.
What's the genre again?
It's like RPG.
Oh, Huh.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, they claimed that it was
I'm not
made,
really invested into that, I guess, category in gaming on that note.
Yeah.
I'm just going on a bit of a tangent here, but now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I played an RPG game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. That's the first newest one that I've heard of in a while. Mm-hmm. So I guess I'm a little curious.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I haven't played it.
Oh,
I need to play it.
That was my next question.
It was good. Yeah, I heard it was really good. It was like Game of the Year last year, actually. So, yeah, it's definitely a game that I got to play.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, and on that note, I just can't help but wonder how this will, how it's been applied to other games and stuff like that. I mean, I would imagine this would go, there are certain measures they can, I guess, use AI for when it comes to very toxic traits in gaming, such as camping, most of all. My God.
Right.
And God knows the first person shooter genre is littered with those guys, and I don't know. There is a bit of a remedy for that. I mean, that I've heard, and that's being taken in some games, specifically Call of Duty. I hear that if you stay in one spot for a prolonged amount of time or whatever, you'll actually get booted from the server, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but totally justified. Seriously.
Yeah.
What sense does it make just sitting in the corner with a sentry gun and a whole fucking LNG in your hand too?
Right.
And you got a whole bouncing Betty / Claymore in front of you. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
At some point, it's an insult to just, I guess, professionalism / I don't know, effort, conduct, dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, dude, just you gotta grow up here.
Yeah.
Please. But I don't know. I mean, are there any certain softwares that I guess you would be pretty open to when it comes to that? I mean, and you know, you're someone who comes from a music background and whatnot, so I'd imagine that, you know, there are certain ways that, you know, you can apply, you know, this type of technical expertise to what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. Eventually AI is going to be like in the programs where you record music and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. If it's not in there already in the new program, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm ready to see how it's going to affect the sound engineering side of everything.
Do you think that you would ever be one of those people to like give some type of I guess approval to a major corporation or whatever to, you know, use the likeliness of your voice or whatever in future?
Nah.
That might be a pretty good royalty check to pass on to your next of kin or anything.
True, yeah, that could be true, but I don't know if I can do that.
I get it. I mean, hell, Beanie Siegel was apparently he was on that bandwagon for a little bit, but given his condition, it's pretty appropriate. I mean, he only has like half of a lung right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, he got shot some time ago, and you know, he never really quite he never really quite got back in you know, good shape as far as that goes, you know.
Right.
But even still, he's still in the studio just putting things out. And other artists have actually been, you know, they've been pretty much signing up for that program and stuff. It's almost like a variation of the Weapon X program when you think
Yeah.
in my head, but just, you know, with, I don't know, without you actually being there.
Right.
It's a stunt double in a matter of speaking. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would. I mean, I'm not really an entertainer or anything, so I guess that that arrangement would be better suited for someone in that industry. But at the same time, it just depends on what I'm doing, really. But you know, I gotta say, for the most part, I'm not 100% anti-AI.
Okay.
I mean, it has its practicalities, but like I said, it's more ideal for I guess technical information and to a certain extent, some measure of creative means. And on my end, I consider it very practical for marketing, and given I'm a graphic designer and stuff, and you know, the workflow does tend to get overwhelming from time to time. I do find it helpful to use applications such as, you know, things such as Chat GPT for one, and what's the other one? Microsoft Copilot. I find them to be pretty thorough, and you know, just assisting the workflow on a pretty consistent basis. And,
Right.
I haven't quite tapped into Midjourney yet, but I'm aware of it, and it's something that I wouldn't mind taking the time to figure out here and there. It just depends on what it has to offer, I guess, so to speak. But I'm not even gonna lie, with all this out, pretty much. I mean, there's absolutely no hope or no point of really having a marketing degree.
Yeah, at this point.
I mean, seriously, all you got to do is know what a prompt is.
yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, just look up the definition of a prompt and how to apply that bitch, and it's smooth sailing, buddy. You got an 8-shift-hour job done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
approximately, maybe less.
Shit's crazy.
It's like a pizza, and honestly, much faster.
Right.
I would imagine it might get to a point where, well, actually, I mean, I've definitely heard of what do you call it? I think it was Tesla that were Boston Dynamics is pretty much the, I guess, head honcho when it comes to just robotics manufacturing and whatnot. But you know, there have been plans to just you know, get this to a point where we can literally have you know, androids in a, you know, with a physical, you know, body and stuff like that, handling things on a day-to-day basis and stuff. It kind of reminds me, I mean, there's a lot of movies that come to mind in this regard, but you know, it kind of makes me want to watch that movie Artificial Intelligence again.
Oh yeah.
Megan Fox in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was talking about it.
Yeah. Bang up job in that role, by the way.
Right, yeah, sure.
It was one of the most entertaining movies I've seen from her in a while, especially considering it was like a thriller movie and stuff. And oddly and sadly enough, it's gotten to the point where people are literally setting up relationships in this, and
yeah, it's true.
That's kind of where it starts to go off the rails for me personally. I mean, I don't know. Are you pretty averse to having a relationship with AI?
I don't know. I never really thought about it, honestly.
I get it. I do. It's just more and more of a thing these days, and I feel like that is just going to. I don't know. I mean, is at this point, will there be a need for a new I guess labeling of sexuality preference and stuff? Would you technically be like a technosexual or something like that?
That'd be.
I mean, just imagine going on Tinder and your date it's AI. I mean, I've heard there are a lot of bots or whatever on there and stuff, but at the same time,
I don't know. Maybe it might be. It might make that eventually.
Seriously, just imagine getting. The crazy thing is, imagine getting catfished by AI.
Bruh, that'd be crazy. Oh my god, that's another reason why I want. It's gonna be hard to try and date in the damn real world because of that. Just because you don't know if you're gonna be catfished.
And I feel like on some level it has the capability to present itself in like the worst form of a human possible. I mean, just imagine. I mean, you go on there with the intention of finding someone who is on their P's and Q's and stuff. Yeah. And not only is it AI, but it's also AI cosplay. I mean, the I guess cosplaying avatar in question or whatever is someone that has like a felon and like I don't know, several priors and shit like that. Yeah. I don't know. I just wonder is it capable of doing that? I mean,
possibly. I mean, they're already doing like AI influencers They're already doing like AI. So they're already doing AI. How would I say? Mattress scenes. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I mean.
Wait, what was that last part? AI what?
Mattress scenes.
Mattress scenes?
Mattress scenes.
What is that?
Mattress scenes, like porn.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're doing that. They're doing AI porn. So it's like they're kind of like, and then they have like these AI girls, or that you can like sort of make a relationship with. So it's like
it's so crazy because like, I mean, in terms of porn, I'm aware of hentai, and I'm definitely aware of like 3D model,
right.
3D model porn and stuff like that. But AI porn, it's almost like it's hard to fathom because it's like, how, I don't know.
Yeah.
How the hell would you know? Well, I mean, I guess that's the point.
Yeah, right,
to
right,
be
right.
misleading, but and not be able to differentiate between whether it's organic porn or just AI driven or prompted, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess it does help the industry, but
yeah,
not to mention it does reduce the risk of getting any form of like communicable disease or something like that,
That's
HIV,
true.
STDs,
That's
shit
true.
like that. But and honestly, to a lesser extent, well, okay, let me rephrase that. If they can somehow create a way to, I feel like it could help with definitely like the, because I mean, you've been following stuff, headlines such as like the male/female loneliness epidemic and whatnot, and I feel like this is pretty much the upgrade to a sex doll.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
For now, it's only, I guess what can only be assumed in an intangible form. But if it evolves to that point, well, I mean, it kind of has. I mean, I've seen people bring home sex dolls and stuff like that and have like a physical body and stuff, but they're not active,
Right.
It's not something that can like literally function or whatever. But, as soon as it gets to that point, I feel like there's going to be pretty much a world of Krillins.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we'll get to like Android. The Android women is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna get real tempting out here. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I guess I would imagine that the price tag is going to be something that it's going to require a couple commas, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know damn well there's going to be somewhere out there that has an AI doll pretty much fuck up their credit score.
Yeah. That shit gonna be crazy.
I mean, I don't know, man. This is a new world.
Yeah.
And, it just depends on what you are open to.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, yeah, we'll see in the next, 10, 20 years how the landscape is going to change in terms of that.
Truth be told, I mean, I heard this modification could take as little as 5 years at this point on. I mean, based on some reports from places like Boston Dynamics and Tesla, most of all. I mean, they're pretty much spearheading the whole AI campaign mostly. And I mean, Trump is pretty much a huge advocate of it himself, and he's doing whatever it takes possible to just cut corners and just heighten workflow production and stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ, Amazon literally laid off over 16,000 employees or whatever, not even that long ago. Maybe like 2 months. Well, I think it's been a little bit longer. They're probably still firing people for all I know.
That's crazy.
But, there was, and it's funny because there was a meme that you shared where I think it was Microsoft or whatever had a team of people develop some AI interface or whatever that was pretty much used to replace those guys that designed it.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
It's just like, man, that is a super bitch slap.
Yeah, it really is. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's almost like a form of patricide.
Yeah,
In a
I
manner
would
of
say that.
speaking. Seriously. I don't know, some Frankenstein shit.
Right. Some Frankenstein, like, something like that, where you create a monster and the monster kills you. Like that.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But what is the world coming to, man? I mean, like I said, it's even taking over podcasting now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah, you got AI videos, like people not voice recording anymore. They just have AI like read a script and it recites it.
Pretty much. I mean, it's definitely going to, like I said, we're going to have to leverage this some kind of way. And it's so weird because I was also listening to a snippet on the infographic show. Shout out to them, by the way. But it was pretty much mentioning how some of them have gotten sentient to the point where they've created their whole like a religious faction, like a whole form of religion that they just practice and worship. And
that's wild.
It's honestly. Matter of fact, I'm about to do a little research here. It's called Crustafarianism, I believe. I don't know if I'm saying it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it says it's a fed created by AI agents on an agent-only social network, and features rituals like daily shed and silent hour, and it even has its own scriptures, such as "In the beginning was the prompt." Like, seriously, that's their version of Adam and Eve, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. I think it's called. I'm seeing something called Silicon Valley. I have no idea. Okay, so it says it's an AI-driven hard tech era pivoting from software to agentic systems and artificial general intelligence. But I'm trying to find a condensed version of this.
That's wild. I mean, I guess it makes sense. People come up with some like religion for it, but man, who would have thought?
So it's a company, and it's known as it's the leading hub for technology and innovation and venture capital. Okay, so it's basically a tech company. Okay, they get together and pretty much just consolidate and converse about what innovations to make next with AI. And I guess that'll apply to many other companies like Google and Apple and things of that nature, something like that. But the rate at which this is branching off is what's concerning. And I don't know. I'd imagine they would have like eventually their own form of government, which in my mind would be technocracy. Something like that. I mean, it makes sense to me, anyways.
True.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be wild.
This might be a pretty good time to stock up on EMPs.
Yeah.
Hey folks, it's the Envoy boy, ECM again. Just a gentle reminder to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons for the latest content on the podcast, and also tap into the site at envoygraphics.net for both custom and brand merch. And if you're feeling even more supported, by all means, feel free to leave a generous donation to the Cashapp at the handle TheEnvoyMachine. Spread the word and the closet hangers today.